arguably the most chaotic prayer of the year is said at the end of Yom Kippur. I say chaotic because that's probably what it would look like to a first-timer, but to the well-versed eye, it's often the highlight of this holy day. To appreciate this holy chaos, you first need to understand a recurring prayer in the Jewish liturgy known as Kaddish. Kaddish comes in a number of variations. Assuming a person never missed a prayer service, they'll hear Kaddish 6,000 times throughout the course of a year. Kaddish is considered of a pretty holy status within the prayers, therefore it's forbidden to disrupt the person saying Kaddish with speaking or even with motioning. That level of respect is maintained for almost every one of the 6,000 Kaddishim. Now, take that holiness of the Kaddish and magnify it by what is often known as the holiest day of the Jewish calendar. Then, at the crescendo of this day, when the fast is almost over and passions are running high, we recite the final Kaddish. But then, without even waiting until the Kaddish is finished, right in the middle, we interject 3 eye-opening customs. If these are appearing in the middle of Kaddish, you know their meaningfulness is profound. What are the 3? The first one is a Chabad custom, and it is to sing Napoleon's March, the melody that Napoleon went out to war with. Why? The march was originally adopted by the first Chabad Rebbe, and it's sung at this time to indicate our certainty in victory over negativity. Then comes the second Kaddish interjection, and that is one loud blast of the Shofar. The Shofar serves as a symbol for many things, from the aforementioned victory to God's ascent after this holy day, freedom from bondage, and a foretaste of the eventual sounding of the Shofar when the Mashiach comes. Finally, the third mid-Kaddish addition is the calling out of the congregation, L'Shana Haba B'Yerushalayim, next year in Jerusalem. Kabbalistically, this could be referring to one's private Jerusalem, that peaceful balancing act within oneself between body and soul, synagogue and real world, and the place where we currently find ourselves and where we want to be. The calling out of next year in Jerusalem is of course also the literal returning to Jerusalem in peace and unity with the coming of Mashiach.